started?
I think so.
Yeah.
I haven't been talking to
thought we
the
were having
microphone.
general
We've
banter.
again.
We always start talking about Kristen's perversions.
That's how we kick off every interview we do.
Good morning.
That's the segment.
Yes, really breaks the ice well.
How cool is this for you guys? I mean, it's like a year ago you guys are doing videos on YouTube, and now as I'm watching like these 14 and 15-year-old girls, they see you, they hang out with you for a couple seconds, and they are literally crying. Crying.
Because
when
we're not very nice people, and
Is that it?
we're not afraid to show it.
You're quite a scary person. You're a 6 foot blonde Australian.
You know what? Small children seem to get like scared of us because we're so large in our height.
But to be fair, I'd be very intimidated if I was like...
I know, and we all look weird. We all have like really like long legs with like skinny pants on. I don't know. You've got red
I can
hair.
understand how it'd be scary.
No, I think
get
it's
that.
it's been a weird 2 years for us. And
Yeah.
it's really cool that we have people that support our band.
You guys are living the dream. Are you kidding me? You're
How many
downplaying it, but you're living the dream. Are you kidding?
Yeah, man. It's been hard work. Don't get me wrong, but
We're getting it wrong right now.
but it's been so worth it. Like, we're in Atlanta now, and we just played to people that knew our band, So.
And I mean,
Awesome.
knew every word to every song.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Even before that, like, we only just released the album like 2 months ago, I think.
That's correct.
So everyone had to get like all the lyrics and stuff off YouTube, and that before that. So it's been pretty crazy.
Is Callum short for something?
You're in my band, it's not short for something.
Just wanted to know.
You're not interviewing your own band.
We were going to start this thing, and we were going to have you guys interview us, because that's probably never been done.
We could
before.
try.
All right.
Yeah? You guys have
Do you have any questions?
How
for
do
the
you
morning
get
radio?
so muscular?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll answer that.
Why are your arms so big?
I'll answer that. It's all steroid based. I've never lifted a weight in my life.
You're such a liar.
Cheetah.
Do you think about proportions of like each
Wait.
muscle, or
No.
And how many meals do you eat a day?
About 6 or 7.
6
Really?
or 7.
How
right?
many meals do you eat a day?
Probably
One.
two, maybe one
One.
or
But
two.
the thing is, that Kit Kat he just ate is 1.5 meals.
Okay, that's 1.5 meals.
Did your right arm ever get bigger than your left?
We don't even want to go
Mine does for some reason, and I don't know why.
Is your hair naturally that blonde?
Yes.
That's
Is
wonderful.
No, it's
that's
not. I
sarcasm.
pay for this. I wish it was natural.
for this.
But I feel like I was always supposed to be a blonde, so if I'm going to act like it, I want to look
I have
like
a question for the
Okay.
three of you guys. Is chemistry important between you guys when running a radio show? Do you have to?
That's a
how
really
do you,
good question.
How do you,
I thought you were
how
talking
do you
about the
find out
subject.
if you can get along, and how do you figure out how
Have you had
to?
any other ones that have like not been well chemistrized?
Other ones.
Because when
Those
you're
are really great questions.
because when
think-
you're in a band, that's important.
Sure.
Chemistry.
The only one that we really ever had a problem with is Kristen.
Right. That's understandable.
But I haven't.
I'm getting that vibe.
No, we see that. We see that.
No, I think it's very similar. I really do. Like, if you just have, if there's one dude in the band or there's one person in the studio that is messing up the whole mix,
Yeah.
it screws up the entire thing. I think it's pretty similar.
That's me in the band.
Yeah?
I'm messing up the whole thing. The whole thing.
One
Yeah.
way to work around that is if you are going to be the giant, boosh of the band
Yep.
or the radio thing, just have enormous arms so people are scared to address it.
They don't talk over
Well,
you.
nobody will ever say anything to you about it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you. That is all.
Well, as far as chemistry goes, you guys pretty much knew it was instantaneous with you guys, right? And if there was a problem, how would you address it?
It was like discovering
Correct.
the, I think, to put it in American terms, discovering the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I think it's kind of like that.
Spot
Who's the
on.
bread? Who's the
Good
peanut butter?
terminology.
Who's the
I was
jelly?
just trying to put it into American
I'm
terms.
the jelly. I'd
I'm
like
the-
to be the jelly if possible.
I think I'm the peanut butter and Ashton and Callum are the bread.
No, but I'm the whole grain bread, and he's the white bread. And
If it was in Australian terms, what would it be?
Vegemite
Vegemite.
What is Vegemite?
Ugh.
Amazing.
You know
No.
It sounds bad because it's yeast.
Have you
but
never
if
eaten
said
it?
it's- If you said it's a yeast extract, it sounds disgusting,
It's made
but
out of
it's very
vegetable oil.
nice.
vegetable
It's
oil.
wonderful.
It's very potent.
And what do you do with it?
You just
You-
spread it on toast. It's not like a. It's just
So
a
it's like
thick
peanut
spread.
butter.
You don't
Yeah.
overthink it, really. You kind of just
Yeah.
splash it on.
I mean, I feel like Americans when they try
Crackers.
it, they get a teaspoon and they eat it. It's like that's disgusting. I wouldn't even do that. That's nasty. But you know,
He's been Australianing for years.
Australianing for years. So yeah, never eat it like. Just have it on toast in a thin spread. Don't
Thin
over.
spread,
Don't
don't
over-
over-
Vegemite lessons with 5 sauce.